Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dice by the Sword. How are you all? Welcome in. It is Sunday again. We are back with episode 3 of Nyxalia and Aetherbound Saga, and I'm not alone, although there is one player missing this week, but say hello to everyone else. Hello guys, how are we all?
Hello everyone else.
Hey.
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 Hello, hello. We are back again for episode 3. So, before we get into tonight's episode, we do have our usual announcements to get through. So, if you have been keeping up with us over the last couple of weeks, you'll know that we have an exclusive piece of merch that launched. You can find that over on our merch store. It's on screen now. You can get this I Can't Escape t-shirt, and it looks really, really cool. Find it over at the merch store. Really, really good stuff. And we will also know that we're currently running a social media giveaway. If you head over to Instagram and scroll through our post, you'll see that there's a little picture of a cat. Go on that, it'll give you all the information. Basically, we've teamed up with Cat's Grace to give away some really cool dice and stuff. So head over there, all the information that about that giveaway on Instagram. Can't see it, Luke. You'll have to put your hand behind the dice. There you go. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Look at that.
Real influencer now.
Look at that. Oh, I also forgot, if you, like us, like playing TTRPGs, and you know that the one commodity that any D&D or TTRPG player can never be without is notebooks. Well, on the merch store, we've actually just released a notebook. It has our branding on it, because, hey, that's what we do. So if you want a new notebook, there's that on there as well as some other cool stuff. Yes, well spotted, people in chat. Jack is currently really, really, really ill and is unable to make it to the session tonight. So sending love, kisses, big hugs in Jack's direction. He will be back next week, hopefully, unless it takes down his whole family, and then we'll probably hear about it on the news. Anyway, moving on. If you haven't followed us on social media, then you need to do that, because all sorts of cool stuff happens on the social media platforms, like social media posts and videos and all manner of things. So
amazing dice, loads of things.
Really cool things. So we're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads as well, I believe. Have I missed any? No, there's loads of social media platforms, but we're on most of them. Just search for Dice by the Sword and you'll find us. Go and follow us on there. Also, you will spot on our YouTube channel that the first episode is live. So episode 1 and 2 are live on YouTube. So if you do need to catch up, then go ahead over to YouTube, press subscribe, click the notification bell, and you'll be kept up to date with all the latest episodes. You'll be able to watch the VODs. But because the release schedule of when the VODs release on YouTube, if you are still sat there waiting and you're impatient, then don't worry, because Patreon patrons, that's what they're called, right? Patrons over on Patreon get access to the VODs a week earlier than everyone else. So you can head over to Patreon, you can support us on there, and you'll get access to the VODs a little bit quicker than everyone else, as well as some other cool little behind-the-scenes things like our Discord server, which is currently live right now. So if you want to go support us on Patreon and get exclusive behind-the-scenes content and interactions with us, then head over to Patreon, you'll get access to the Discord channel as well. Cool. Things to come in the future. Loads of stuff. But in April, I will not be here because I'm going to the other side of the world for 3 weeks. So somebody else will be stepping in to the DM chair to run a little one-shot, 3-week one-shot, folks here. We will be releasing a little bit more information over the next few weeks about what that is. And yeah, keep up to date. Share that when and if it's appropriate. Cool. Without further ado, shall we play some D&D tonight?
Yes. Yes.
I'd like to.
Yeah, let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Well then, everybody, that's all the announcements out the way. So, if you haven't already, go and grab yourself a drink. That's comfortable. Good. Dice by the Sword.
The long road to adventure is never paved so clean. Spells and fists are sometimes used, others make a scene. So grab your gear, the game's begun. A tale of triumph for everyone. One roll can go and seal your fate. A crit or fail, it's never too late. Blades and spells, the dice decide. Hold your breath, it's a wild ride. We come together every week to see where we will go. And when we strike, you bet your life will crush our evil foes. We're adventurers. Ancient fiends will cast them out. We're adventurers. You'll never have any doubt. Dungeon delving, monster chasing, finding a hidden hoard. Just remember who we are. We're Dice by the Sword. Dice by the Sword.
Oh. Last time, Dice by the Sword. In the depths of the crystal cavern, the party faced their deadliest foe yet, a pair of cave storms. Monstrous, skittering horrors that lurked in the darkness. Fangs snapped, claws raked, spells flew. But despite their skill and determination, the battle came at a terrible. Halen Thorn, the firebrand of the rebellion, fell. His final moments left the party with heavy hearts and a solemn purpose. With no time to mourn, they pressed onward, leaving behind the cobblestone and dim glow of the cave. Emerging at last from the mountain's grip in the rolling hills of the Stormward province. For the first time since their escape from Blackfall Quarry, they breathed open air. Sky vast and endless above them, scent of fresh grass and damp earth filling their lungs. The land stretched out before them, golden fields and winding roads. And in the distance, their next destination, Whistlestone. Their journey across the hills, however, was not without incident, as along the dusty road, they encountered Aldous Winthrop, an eccentric old man with a rickety cart and an even more rickety demeanour. His belongings lay scattered across the road, his stubborn mule refusing to budge. The party stepped in to earning his rambling gratitude and perhaps a glimpse into strange, whimsical souls that wander these lands. By nightfall, weary adventurers arrived in Whistlestone. Please don't clip that. A town alive with warmth and simple comfort. Lantern light flicked. The smell of roasted meats and fresh bread beckoned them inside. They found refuge in Broken Lantern Tavern. There they rested, they ate, they drank, they laughed, and for the first time in what felt like an eternity, they had a moment to breathe. But the night held more than just solace. As the town settled into slumber, one of them, Nim, heard a voice. A whisper, distant but clear, creeping into her quiet mind. Mystery yet to unfold. Now, as the dawn rises over Whistlestone, what awaits the hero? Their journey is only just beginning. The road ahead holds new dangers, alliances, and new secrets that may change the course of their lives forever. With that, let's begin. The morning air, carrying the scent of damp, fresh cut. A faint mist lingers over the rooftops, curling around the cobbled street, or being burnt away, thanks Luke, being burnt away by the first golden rays of the rising sun. The town is just beginning to stir, the soft murmur of early risers hitting the dawn, mingling with the occasional creak of shutters being pushed open. Ulrich, as you step out onto the Broken Lantern Tavern stands quiet behind wooden beams, dark with a shine, swaying gently in the breeze. Streets are still, empty, save for a few labourers towards the nearby farm. But you head out. First signs of life. Vendors are setting up their unfurling canned awnings, stacking crates of produce, polishing metal. The The scent of fresh bread, spiced apples, and nut drives through the mingling with the sharper tang, leather and iron from the corner of them. As you approach the market, notice a middle-aged woman, auburn hair tied back into a practical but elegant headscarf. Her skin is tanned from years of working in the sun. Hands that are calloused, adorned with delicate rings. She moves with a blend of purpose and grit, sharp green eyes. Her clothes are simple yet refined. Weathered leather apron. All practical, her work, but hinting at a certain... Currently fussing with an awning, muttering to herself under her breath as she tries to secure... On, you stubborn thing! Oh, damn and dust! Oh! Despite the frustration in her expression, still a warmth to her presence. Seems the kind of person who her fair share of struggle, but her head high. When she notices your approach, her lips curl in a welcoming. Oh, morning, stranger. You wouldn't happen to have a spare hand or two? Blasted stall won't stay upright, and I've got a market to run.
I have exactly two, so I can... Of course, I will help you, please. What do you need from me?
Well, really, we kind... Oh. Dan, your mic keeps cutting out every few seconds. 2 seconds. Fix that.
Hold on, is it the wrong one?
I think it's mine. 1 second. Okay, how's that? And I noticed it on the last episode as well. Okay, let's do this then. Let's turn this up a little bit. How's that? Is that a little bit better? I'm hoping that's a bit better.
I can't. Hold on.
Sounds much clearer. Yeah. Excellent. Thank you. Well, if you could just kind of pull and tie the ropes down on the end of the awning so that it's it.
Of course. I've put that many. Yeah, absolutely. Just you tell me where and I shall start. And he sort of just takes the awning and starts to lift potentially, and then looks to her like up or down, or where do you want to go?
Much obliged, much obliged. Name's Olwen, jeweler by trade, and I swear setting up this stall is harder work than hammering silver. And you? I haven't seen you round here before.
Oh, no, we rolled into town yesterday. My name is Ulrich. Pleased to meet you.
Ulrich, eh? A strong name for a strong man. You don't seem the type to fuss over rings and necklaces, though, but who knows? Everyone deserves a little charm now and then.
Well, most of mine were taken when I was taken, so I like to adorn myself with some finery every so often. There's nothing wrong with a little, glamour.
Well, isn't that the truth? But I remember when I was new to town as well, so, if there's anything that you need, then please just don't hesitate to ask.
While he's still holding this, sort of looking around, watching her, I was like, as it happens, I have a small band of friends who are looking for work, potentially, and the ability to earn gold, some coin. We need to set ourselves up, so to speak, and it would be helpful if you could point us in the right direction, perhaps?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What kind of work do you and your friends do?
I would call us budding adventurers. We have arcane arts. We have the gods on our sides. We have a man who's, I think, good with tinkering, and then you have me, who is the brawn of the group, I would say.
Oh, well, folks. Well, if that's the case, then folks are saying that the roads ain't safe anymore. Travelers, merchants, even the farmhands are whispering about something picking off wagons near the South Road. The mayor's beside herself, trying to keep trade going. Can't imagine what'd happen if we got cut off from other towns, but I believe that's the kind of work that you're looking for, then.
You don't say. Is the mayor fairly easy to see if we were to perhaps offer ourselves in service of this cause?
Well, I think if it's something that you can help them with, then yeah. Do you know where the mayor's office is?
I'm afraid not. I've only just left the Broken Lantern. I'm just sort of perusing your lovely town, taking in the sights, the smells, you know.
Oh, well, so you'll find the mayor's office towards the northernmost point of... You just head through the market and turn left. You'll see the long road leading towards it.
And your mayor, does she have does they have a name that I can, use?
Yeah. Absolutely. So her name is... oh, God. Sorry.
It's fine. It's early.
Weird name.
Her name is Eliza Harrowbrook.
Eliza Harrowbrook. Cool.
That's right.
Okay. And just while I have your ear, and because I'm curious, does your town have a lot of knowledge of the Black Hole Quarry by any chance? Just while I'm here.
Oh, dreaded place that. Is that where you've come from?
In so many words, yes. We escaped.
Well, I know one thing for certain. Not many people are a fan of that place here.
We have a lot of trouble.
Kind of looks around a little bit.
Leans down ever so slightly just to get,
Not really my place to say, but... Not that they bring trouble, but they are trouble. That makes sense.
I think I understand what you're getting at, but do you lose people to them?
Not recently, but I mean, from what I believe, they take people from everywhere. Not just here, but all over.
Yes, it's not wrong. I am from very far away, and they took me.
Roll me a perception check, please.
Hold on, it's been 2 weeks since I've been able to do anything properly. Perception. Oh, hey, first roll of the night, natural 20, so that's 23.
Oh, yes.
Welcome back, Dan. Welcome back.
Yes.
There we go.
As you are talking, you don't see, but you hear a faint kind of almost like a hum or a buzz above your head. And as you look, you see an airship flying overhead, heading...
West was the direction we came from?
No, west is the opposite way, the way you were just heading.
What is it like a big airship? Is it one like what does this thing look like?
It is. It's
at least
hard.
From the base.
It seems to be a large vessel, though it is quite high. There isn't a lot that you can see from where you're stood, even with a natural 20, because it is quite high. But it does seem to be quite a large vessel. Before we go any further, though, welcome in, Raiders. Everyone from the Game Master, Eric, welcome in. I hope that you're doing well. You caught us right at the beginning of the session. We are playing D&D 5e, Homebrew Campaign, Nyxalia, and Aetherbound Saga. I hope that you've all had a really wonderful time at the Game Master Eric stream. Welcome in, everybody. Lovely having you. As you see this ship fly overhead, you hear Olwyn go, "Oh, that is a sight. Not many land around these parts unless they're trading. Some folks say they come from north. Maybe that's going to the Aether Gate. Wouldn't that be something?"
The Aether Gate?
Yeah, the Skyport in the Free City.
I am afraid you are. I'm not particularly well accustomed with this continent just yet. I'm really
Free-
learning it.
The Free City, Zenithal?
You are again complete tourist to your wonderful continent. Where is this?
It's the far west coast of Soltharan. It's the largest city, it's the capital. It's known as the Free City, or has been recently. And it has one of the biggest airports that we have in Soltharan.
Oh. And furthest point away, so that'd be very hard to get to, I'm imagining.
I wouldn't say extremely difficult. You could get a cart there, but if you were heading there on foot, then it would take you, several weeks. But if you were going to make that journey, you'll be needing supplies. Mira Tea Leaf's one to see for that, and she kind of points over your shoulder towards the back corner of the market, and you see a small shop, and above the door it says the Miner's Respite. Yeah, Mira is a halfling that runs the Miner's Respite and, knows everyone's business before they know it. And
Sorry, did you say Mira Tea Leaf?
Mira Tea Leaf. Right.
Thank you. The Miner's Rest. Thank you. Just want to make sure that was correct. Yeah, well, that is actually not a bad shot. Yes, we do need a lot of supplies. I don't think the people I'm with have done a lot of adventuring. I'm very well accustomed to the outside, but yeah. I don't know. I could be wrong. I've only known them for a few days. They fight very, very well, but survival is a different thing entirely.
Well, if you're heading out into the wilds, then supplies is definitely something that you need to consider. And as this conversation continues, pull the last rope on the awning, to tie it down. She goes, "Oh, you've done me a kindness, Ulrich, and I believe in paying kindness in kind. Hold on a second." She starts to root in her under her counter.
It's really no bother. You don't.
No. It's I insist. And she pulls out something and walks up and grabs your wrist as if to place something in your hand.
Yeah, he allows it to go on.
She places something small. It feels cold to the touch in your hand. Now, it's only small. It won't make you fly or breathe fire, but it's got a bit of a storm in it, for want of a better phrase. Wear it, and when a fight breaks out, it might just give your enemy something to think about. Now, don't go selling it, though. I'd hate to see it on some noble's finger who ain't swung a hammer in their life. He pulls her hands away.
As she goes to, he with the ring in hand, he just puts his over hers and goes, "I would never trade the gift from someone who has helped me and given me so much wonderful conversation and things to learn. So, Olwen, do not fear. This is something I shall wear with pride for a long time."
Well,
as he puts it on and just
enjoy exploring Whistlestone. Thank you so much for your help, Ulrich. Yes, madam. Sorry, you will excuse me as she turns. And as she does,
I think I have friends who would like some shiny things too. Enjoy your day.
He begins launching into a sales pitch with the ease of a seasoned merchant. As you look down and you see a small ring, simple but finely crafted. It's made of dark iron, but set into it is a tiny polished piece of what appears to be glass, but the glass seems to have not imperfections, but looks like lightning sparks that have been kind of embezzled into it.
Cool.
And as you kind of turn it and it catches the light, it looks, because the blue of the glass, that it kind of crackles and it looks to spark, but it's just a trick of the light.
Yeah. As he looks at the glass sort of in it and turns around, he's just gonna sort of look around ever so slightly and just pull the shard sort of just not out of his belt, but just a little bit, and just look at it and compare the two to see if they looks similar? Just in general, not like if he's not trying to like gauge it, but just like, does this look like it could be of a similar thing?
Sorry, what have you just pulled out?
So the small aether crystal he took from.
Oh, okay,
thing,
yeah.
Like just comparing the two.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't look similar to an aether crystal. It doesn't. Because the aether crystal you have has a sort of a faint purplish color to it, whereas this is a more of a soft blue.
Mm-hmm. He sort of just, well, that's good to know. And he just pops it on, sort of looks and goes, fresh start, fresh gifts, and new friends. I should probably find mine.
You can add the Ring of the Thunderheart to your inventory.
Ring of the oh, cool! I've already got Ulrich the Thunderheart. Excellent, cool. So now I have my title. You have your moniker.
Yeah. It's done now.
Yeah. As he does that and sort of looks to the market and sees just sort of the steams and the people and the sunlight and all the things just sort of rising through it, he's going to go, and of the small coin pouch that I took from that person back in episode 1 before I was not able to play for 2 sessions, how much would have been in that?
You
just
have my note.
Mm-hmm.
There's scroll. You have 3 pieces of gold, 6 pieces of silver, 14 pieces of copper.
That's okay. Yep, excellent.
Cool.
So,
you continue about your morning.
Mm-hmm. As he walks through, he's going to sort of take a long walk around and through, just making note of things. Not going there, but he wants to sort of try and pick out a blacksmith's yard or something that deals in weapons, armor, that kind of thing as he's perusing.
You do so. It isn't difficult to find the clanging of metal echoes from the corner of the Sundrop Market. It's not difficult to find it. You see as well that there is smoke that rises from its chimney. And as you kind of make your way towards that, you see there is a sign hanging above the actual forge. There's the Stone Anvil.
Stone Anvil.
That's right.
I like it. Just making a note of it for the time being, Ulrich is going to start heading back towards the Broken Lantern. Okay. But as he goes through the market, he's going to find somewhere that deals in baked goods, pastries, that kind of thing, and just pick up like a couple of apple turnovers, maybe a few different breakfast like pastry things just for everyone else, maybe some fresh fruit along the way, and then just sort of bring it with him to the thing.
Easy enough to do. Let's say you get an assortment of baked goods and some fresh fruit. If you can mark off 4 pieces of copper for me.
Yeah. Oh, that's why we shop independent, people.
In the meantime, morning light filters through the aged wooden shutters of Broken Lantern Tavern, casting golden slats across the rough-hewn floor. The scent of sizzling bacon and fresh-baked bread drifts up from the kitchen below, accompanied by the distant sound of laughter, conversation, and clinking mud. Slowly, the town of Whistlestone comes to life beyond the walls of the tavern. But for now, the world is warm, still, as the comfort of rest clings like a heavy blanket. Peanut. As the first stirrings of morning rouse you from sleep, something feels off. A strange warmth rests against your chest. Something small, feather-light yet undeniably present. As your eyes flutter open, you're met with the sight of a tiny, fluffy chick, no bigger than your palm. Nestled comfortably against you, its golden, downy feathers ruffled from sleep. It blinks at you with its beady black eyes, lets out the softest, innocent little chirp, and then immediately attempts to burrow further into your blankets. There is no note, no sign of where it came from, No explanation. Just a tiny chick, apparently very content to have chosen you as its new home.
I'm just gonna hold it. And I look over at Yarrow, who's not awake. I'm going to call you Cheese. And I tuck it in.
The tiny chick kind of looks up at you and just wide-eyed kind of does a little yawn, stretches out its little wings, kind of fluffs itself up and then nestles into your hand.
She's gonna look at it, like, just stare at it. My cheese.
It's called Cheese.
Mm.
And we've had a comment saying, called him what? I need the spelling. Cheese.
Cheese. Cheese.
Actually, just cheese.
Just cheese. Just cheese.
Excellent. Geralt, Coric, and Octavius, you guys wake in the morning, kind of stretching, getting the cobwebs off. The first decent night's sleep that you have all had in a while. You all gather your things and start making your way down to the common room of the Broken Lantern Tavern. Nim. Though the way that you woke up this morning startled and unexpected and not like anything you've experienced before, you rise, those thoughts playing momentarily, though the more you think about what was said in your mind, the more times you try to run that through over and over, start to lose half sentences, words, or kind of jumbling things up a little bit, but message that you received, was that a dream? Was that somebody speaking to you? Who knows? You find yourself sat on the roof with your back against the chimney as the morning light hits your eyes. What would you like to do?
I breathe onto my hands to try and warm up my fingertips.
You do so, rubbing your hands together, just trying to get some heat back into them, and you turn towards the chimney that you're leant against and just start to place your hands on them just to get a little blood flow in and a bit of warmth back into your extremities. But you do so easily enough.
They're not cold. Ah, yeah. I'm gonna look up at the sky, thinking back to the weather vein that I did last night. Knowing that rain's coming, I'm not gonna hang around too much longer on the roof. But what's this roof made? Is it a thatch?
It is thatch, yes. It is thatch.
Thatched. And is there any plant life growing in the thatching?
It doesn't appear so, no. It looks as if it's been well looked after. It also looks fresh. As you look out across the town of Whistlestone, it does seem to be one of the newer, or appears to be a newer thatch roof than some others. Some others that you look around, some have some moss and other greenery kind of growing, some discoloration, some are more brown than others, whereas this looks relatively freshly thatched.
Okay. I'm gonna rather begrudgingly straighten up my horrible itchy rags that I'm still pissed off that I'm freaking wearing. Compose myself, and then dangle my head upside down off the side of the roof, trying to look inside the windows.
Okay, so are you trying to look inside the window that you came out of, or are you making your way across to look in?
I'm gonna look through everyone until I find a face I know.
Okay, so you dangle off the first roof over up and kind of bend your head down. The first room you look in is the one that you climbed out of the window of fully expecting Coric to be in the room, though as you look in, the bed is unmade. Coric's not in the room. You start to make your way and kind of move your way across to the next window. And as you look in, you see Octavius, who is kind of walking towards the door of the room. Is there anything you'd like to do? Or are you just going to watch him leave?
I'm just going to watch and see what he does.
Okay. He walks over to the door, opens it, walks out of the room, shuts the door. Nothing. It doesn't. You don't seem to have caught him in the act of anything. He just seems to be leaving the room, heading downstairs.
Not very interesting. Let's try the next window.
As you begin to move to the next window and put your head down to look, you hear, "Oi! What are you doing up there?" And you look down and you see a rather large human man with slightly receding black hair, with common workers' clothing on, looking up, going, "You better be up to something reasonable, because if you're up to no good, then the town's guard will hear about it."
Hello! Hello! I'm just keep repeating hello, waving, and
I suggest you get down from there this instant.
I am looking for my friends.
And you thought the best place to look was on a roof? Pull the other one.
I was already on the roof.
Right. I'm off to fetch the guard. You better not be here when I get back. And he turns and starts to walk away hurriedly.
Check the next window.
You look in, and you see, as you do, you see Geralt. Geralt, you've woken up a moment before. Turn, kick your legs off the edge of the bed to see Peanuts in the bed on the opposite side of the room, sat there, holding a little yellow chick in her hand.
Please tell me you didn't steal that.
What? No.
Don't you try hiding it from me. What do you got there? You got some. You've been stealing while I've been asleep.
I didn't steal anything.
No.
I woke up and the chicken was here.
That doesn't just happen. You don't just wake up and there's chickens. That's preposterous. Where did you steal it from?
You haven't woken up on the right side of the bed.
Oh,
but
I'm just, that we don't just wake up and there's chickens on us. That's
Tap, 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 tap.
hello.
Chickens?
Oh, hello. What are you doing out there?
Can I come in?
Sure.
Get
Yeah.
down.
Okay. Red, come on. Do you need a hand? Give me your hand. She's just gonna sort
from
of,
my
like, try
upside
and
down
sort of
position. Just gonna
Grab
try
her hands and
and
just pull her down from upside down and sort of somersault. We kind of all fall into a heap on the floor.
roly poly
Yeah.
cattle.
You both crash onto the room, onto the floor of the room. Peanut, you almost naturally kind of pull Cheese to one side as if to protect him or protect it from the chaos of people falling in a room. Like, it's almost inert, this reaction from you. You just...
And just like, boom, Nim's head pops up and she's like eyeing at that chicken's feathers.
I was just going to look at Nim and just be like, couldn't sleep, felt like the roof.
Pardon?
You said you couldn't sleep, you felt like the roof.
Is this a saying from
No, I understand that, though. Sometimes being in a room is very cramped. It's better to go on the roof and you feel a bit more freer up there. I've done it myself. I understand.
Yes, you see. There's a very grumpy man out on the street, though.
Sometimes people don't like random people on roofs for some reason. I think they think we're up to something. I mean, come on. Do we look like we're up to anything? No.
He said something about the town's guard and...
oh, no. That's
maybe.
not...
And I'm the one making the trouble.
Well, you stealing chickens is not good. You're on the roof,
I
you
didn't
know.
steal chicken. The
Well-
chicken was here.
Well, where did it come from? Magic
I don't
Chicken
know.
World? Where did it come from?
I opened my eyes and the chicken was on my chest. I did wish for a chicken. So maybe someone granted my wish.
You didn't have like an egg in your pocket that just got warm, did you?
Oh,
You sure?
I don't think so.
You didn't like eat a magic jelly bean and something happened and a chicken came out.
Hold on, did you not say that you was chicken?
Oh,
Or cousin of chicken? Did you
I'm
lay
not- I'm not
egg in
pom-
night?
It's your egg. This
No,
is your son.
that's not how this works. That's not how. Okay. I don't just go around popping out chickens. I know that's, you know,
Baby Daryl.
But the
No,
chickens
not
that I
baby.
know, that's exactly what they do.
I see. Okay. This is not where. Okay, I don't pop out chickens. You know, just spontaneously. You know, I have to really want to pop a. No, I don't pop chick. Do you know what I mean? I don't.
She's a modern cleric. Tied down by eggs.
As Nim is like laughing and giggling with every like bounce up and down, more and more of the petals are flailing off of her antlers and just covering Yerrel.
Yeah, it's just like. Right. Okay. All right. You didn't. Okay. I have not laid an egg. Okay. I just want to put it out there. I have not laid
Are
an
you
egg.
sure?
You
Yes,
do not need to be embarrassed.
Kind of
No,
looks like
no,
you.
no. No, it doesn't. I would know if I'd laid an egg because they come out big. No, you know what I mean. But they. It's painful, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't just
Oh, I
like
know.
sleep and it would fall out. I would know. I'd wake up and be in a lot of pain. So, okay, we establish I am nothing to do with this chicken. Peanut, stop laughing. It's nothing to... Come on, Peanut. Right.
She poops out chickens.
No.
If you do not want to keep your chicken, it is my
No.
errand.
Okay,
That
it's
will
not...
adopt your chicken.
We don't
Okay.
judge.
Let's just set the record straight right here. This is not my chicken. Okay?
That's mine. I
Me and
adopted
this
it from you.
chicken- Yes, it's your... No, not from me. It's your chicken. Nothing to do
Gift.
with me. It's not come from me. I've not laid it. I've not manifested this chicken, okay? I just want to put that out there.
Tune in next week at Dice by the Sword. This week we've solved the what came first, the Aarakocra or the egg. And next week we'll dive into more of these real world problems. Anyway, you guys gather your things and make it out of the room and downstairs for breakfast.
I nearly peed myself laughing then.
As you
Just so you'll
all
know.
convene downstairs, the common room. Windows keeps turning my microphone down and it's annoying me.
Oh, dear.
The common room of the Broken Lantern Tavern is already alive with the sounds of more. Low conversations, the crackling of the hearth, and the clatter of mugs against wooden tables. The scent of rich coffee and spiced cider lingers in the air, mingling with the mouth-watering aroma of bacon, eggs, thick slices of buttered bread. At the long wooden counter, you notice that Tessa, the tavern owner from the night before, is nowhere to be seen. Instead, you see a gentleman who moves with precise efficiency, filling mugs and shouting orders to the kitchen. His sharp eyes catch you as you all descend the stairs. With a smirk, he gestures you to a table near the fire. Sleep well. You lot made quite the entrance yesterday. Figured you want a good meal to start the day.
Yes, that would be very helpful. Thank you. My companions and I are in need of a hearty meal, and whatever you would suggest, I imagine we'd all be very partial to it. Thank you.
Maybe not eggs though, because
Okay.
she just
You
had
know,
a baby, so she's
okay,
kind of hungry.
You've
Okay,
just had a
ignore
baby.
her. No,
Yeah.
ignore her, please.
Congratulations, your breakfast on us.
No. Oh, well, okay. Okay.
He steps away, walks to the hatch where the kitchen starts to relay some orders into the kitchen. You see that there is a young serving girl who's weaving between tables, setting down plates piled high with food, while in the corner, a pair of elderly men sit, playing a quiet game of cards, their hushed voices murmuring, though they're keeping their tone down. You all make your way to the table, and as Coric, Nim, Yeril, Octavius, Peanut, you all sit down, the door opens to the Broken Lantern, and Ulrich, you step through, seeing your friends sat at the table nearby.
Good morning, everybody. I've brought morning goods. There's apple things because Peanut, I know you enjoy apple baked things. There is some fruit here and information. I'm sorry for the last 2 days. My head's been a little bit on and off. I wasn't quite as stable as I would have liked to have been, but it seems to have sorted itself out now. So I'm back.
Yero's going to, as he sits down, Yero's going to look at all the things that he has brought and then very seriously look dead into his eyes and just say, what, no seeds? What am I? And then sort of hold the moment for a second, and as he's mumbling, she's just going to go, I'm joking.
Do not mind her. She is in bad mood. She laid egg this morning.
No, okay, I must stipulate one more time. I have not laid. I had no eggs have been laid, okay? Alex,
I was
please.
always wondering how Aarakocra children were made. I didn't know if it was eggs or if they just came out.
No,
like,
look. It's right here. Hey, Rick, look, right here.
Just call me Rick.
Yeah.
It's Ulrich.
That's what I said.
Oh, you missed out the UL.
That's what I said. Rick, look at my look. His name is Cheese.
You call it your chicken cheese. I like it.
Yeah.
It's the start of a meal.
Yeah, actually, but you know, Yarrow's kind of sensitive just now because having a chicken baby is like a lot of work. So you have to be nice to her.
Well, I think if you took her newborn from her, she would be annoyed.
No,
Maybe you should give it back.
No, she gifted it to me while she was sleeping because she didn't need that kind of, you know. So, but I will look after this.
This is a fun kind of morning.
It's not. I didn't. She found the chicken. I think she's stolen the chicken. I have not made the chicken. I just want to put that out there, okay? Just this, and it was just, let's stop talking. Okay, let's just stop talking about that now. Let's just move on. Okay?
She is in a little bit of denial.
I'm not in anything, okay? I will tell you when I'm about to lay an egg. You will know, okay?
Am I still asleep?
No, sorry, Coric. This is actually happening. I do apologize. Let's eat. Let's eat. And you say, Ulrich, you have information. What is your information?
Well, that's a lot of yeses. Do you want to wait for the coffee before should we get some? We have a lot to talk about. I feel like there's a lot going on, and we need morning food. We should break bread before we start sentences.
Of course.
I also have some news. God, I do not know what's going on with my voice. I also have news. There was a man outside, and he was not happy about me on the roof, and so he went to get town guard.
Why were you on the roof?
Because I could not sleep inside.
Okay. So what was his problem with you?
He did not like that I was on the roof.
I'm sure we'll sort that out and if it comes around, you know, who's going to believe that a horned blue woman was on the roof at this early hour? He could just be drunk.
I believe it.
That's because you've lived it.
After a few moments, the young serving girl walks up and goes, terribly sorry, I'm a bit rushed off my feet. I have 1, 2, 3, there's 4 plates there with hot breakfast, some bacon, some fresh grilled tomatoes, mushrooms, eggs. There's some hot bread as well with butter. I'll be back just a moment with the other 2 plates, as well as some hot brown morning potion. I won't be a moment.
Thank you so much.
If you need help, just let me know. I have more than enough arms.
I have
Sorry?
2 as well.
What?
No, it's fine.
No,
Carry
no,
on.
no.
I
He
didn't want-
offered to chop his arms off to help you if you
That's
run
a
out
very
of
Well,
the bacon.
that's a roundabout way of saying it, but
That's a very strange way to interpret that sentence, but I appreciate your vigor. I will help you lift things if you need helping with moving stuff.
Ah,
He looks at you bewildered for half a second and goes, I'll bring the hot brown morning potion first. I think that's yeah.
yes.
And
Okay.
begins to walk away from the table.
We are freaking everyone out.
The men in the corner just keep holding the cards higher and higher.
So, sorry, what was your news name? Did you say what it was? I forget.
Yeah,
That was a
somebody
very strange interaction.
Town guard. She was on a roof.
There we go. That's right. Thank you. Voice from the sky.
Are you hearing things, Orica? You're all right. We were just saying that it's town
don't know.
guard.
it's you're the most lively bunch I've been around in a very long set of weeks. So it's nice to have conversation and laughter and chickens named Cheese and everything we are doing.
I have other piece of news for day. It's going to rain.
Should find
That's-
umbrellas.
That's good to know.
Just so you know, in case you want to cover your head.
Thank you, Nim. That's very good. Thank you very much. This is
Cool.
good knowledge.
I will buy a hat.
Yes.
But as he sort of takes the bread and the hot bread with butter and goes, you not call it toast in this part of the world. Strange. And then like bits of bacon and stuff and puts it on top before taking bites. I was like, so sorry, I shouldn't speak and chew. So I was talking to some wonderful people in the marketplace, and I think I may have found us some work
Oh, that's
And-
good.
and potentially ways to make some gold, which is exactly what we need right now.
Well, I think if we want to get supplies, I think it's definitely what we need, because I think we only have a small amount so far, so any help will be really beneficial to all of us.
Well, from what I've heard, there is trouble on the South Trail. Carts and caravans are being stricken from the road by something, and they are
Mm.
worried about their trade routes. So we can go to the mayor and essentially offer ourselves as adventurers or whatever we decide we are going to be this morning, and do some good.
That sounds very good, and I remember Tessa saying something like that yesterday. So this could be a very good lead for us, and I suppose a good way to make good with the town as well, if we're the heroes for them.
It could be a good way to start.
Now, can I just check that I understand what you mean here by offering ourselves?
So we will go to offer our services ourselves as well-capable people to.
So we get we undress.
No.
and
I see where you were going, but no. We go to offer for help, as in to fight and to solve their problem.
Is that
okay.
is that how you've been dealing with fights so far? You just take your clothes off and hope for the best? Because I've known a few warriors who
sometimes
do
it
it,
works.
but
I mean, it's an effective, it's a distraction. So I mean, it's calculated.
it depends who you are. I mean,
True,
it's
yeah.
an old giant way of fighting, but it's
Mm.
mostly mythology, I think.
Give
And-
Yarrow a cheeky little wink.
These conversations
gonna-
are getting weirder and weirder as she just places 2 jugs of coffee with some mugs on the table and goes, I'll be right back with the rest of your...
Thank you.
Please ensure
So
you keep your
sorry.
clothes on and don't
I'm
chop any
so
arms off."
sorry.
As she
so
moves
sorry.
and...
I'm going to grab her arm just before she leaves and just go, "You couldn't bring me something just a little bit stronger, please?"
Stronger than coffee? Sure, we
Yeah.
have some warm cider.
Perfect.
Anything else?
I'll take a cider too.
What kind
I think
of my
that's it.
kind of customers? Okay, we're getting the day started in the right way. All right.
Can you bring the little one too? And at this time, when I when I take your drink, you won't be so mad because you'll have another one.
Sure. Sorry, could I just see some identification just to make sure that you're old enough to drink here?
Identification.
Are you taking the
Everybody?
piss?
Who, me?
Do we carry?
No, for
papers?
your child.
Oh,
God, you as a child.
She just starts like kind of going, and just kind of like does the playful like, you know, on your arm, Peanut, and then goes, "I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding. You want some cider? I'll get you cider."
run
want
really
to.
fast, run.
I want to. Hey, lady. You want a jelly bean?
Oh no. Oh no.
Sure, I love jelly beans.
Ah, no worries. Here's a jelly bean.
No.
Tell me how it tastes. Tell me.
This is
Or
what's
just
going to
leaves
happen.
Tiara and
With
just goes, why is she so aggressive with the jelly beans?
I don't know. She's just it's like her special weapon. I don't know. We may as well just watch what happens now.
She takes the jelly bean, eats it. Roll me a D100, please.
Oh boy.
That's such a good comment. Pull out your stone. We'll check how long you've carried it for. Love that.
That is 91.
She's dead.
Instant death.
Oh no. She eats it and walks away. Fucking what? I shouldn't have done this. Anyway, she goes back to the bar.
This is what the sad DM emoji's for.
Oh my god. And she begins to
Transform into a beholder.
nope, she grabs the
That's what I thought was going to happen.
grabs the ale mugs, walks over and goes to hand you one of the mugs of ale, Peanut.
Oh.
As you grab the mug, your fingers get pricked by something sharp. You pull the mug and go, ah! And as you do, you look at her hands as she has grown tiny little cacti on the end of each of her fingers. And she goes, what the hell? What?
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Deep breaths. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a trick.
And she
Nim,
begins. She
seeing
turns.
the cacti pricks, the little prickles of the cacti. I'm gonna I'm gonna druidcraft. Gonna druidcraft the ends of the little and make full-on cactuses grow
Oh no.
from each of the little pricks.
Fucking hell.
Sorry.
She begins to, her eyes widen. She lets out an almighty scream and runs out the back into the kitchen. You
Not quite
hear,
what I envisioned.
you hear clattering within the kitchen as the scream continues. You see the gentleman behind the bar kind of look past and then look towards your table and begins to walk over.
Oh, this is not good.
This is not good at all.
I thought I was going to fix the problem.
Did you though?
Excuse me.
Hello.
Good
Do we
morning.
seem to have a problem here?
Yes, I do apologize. We have this batch of beans.
Sorry, I'm so unwell today.
She's just gonna take a hand and just move Peanut out of the way.
She laid the chicken today. She's really grumpy.
We're just going to put his whole hand over Peanut's head.
Ignore her. She's drunk. We had this bag of jelly beans given to us yesterday, and we thought they were normal ones, and we offered one to the lovely lady as like a gift. And unfortunately, it turns out to seem that they are enchanted, and they seem to have unfortunately had a side effect to the young lady. We do apologize.
And
It was not intentional.
And
Roll me a
if
persuasion check,
I
please.
thought if I made them grow, then they would grow up and out of the hands, and you would have some beautiful cacti.
I'm gonna guidance myself as well.
Okay.
For the extra.
Don't
Oh,
touch
okay.
my jelly beans.
Dirty 20.
Mother.
Filth.
So, You're the type of group that likes practical jokes, then.
No,
Look.
no. It wasn't.
So-
It wasn't us. It was given to us. It's not ours. It was given.
I thought
to us.
it was funny.
We thought it. Shush. She's just gonna try to. We thought they were just regular jelly beans, and we wanted to give them as like a thank you to the lovely bar lady. And we do apologize. We hope she's okay, and if we can help in any way, we will. I do apologize.
Right, well, I suggest you finish your breakfast, keep your magic beans in your pockets from now on, or at least, in fact, here's a better idea. Why don't you dispose of them?
Yes,
can-
of course. Shush. She's just like putting her, like getting her sort of half of her wing, just like to sort of like hide her now. No, of course. What a brilliant idea. We will get rid of them today. We will dispose of them. They will never be seen again. Again, our apologies so much. I do apologize. I'm very, very sorry.
Right, well,
If the girl needs any aid in ridding her of her prickly problem, we will, of course, cover the front as well.
Of
I have
course.
a small amount.
Of course.
right, well,
I can
as-
fix. I can fix. I can fix.
I think that's a plan B.
Yes, we'll come back to that.
well, how about this? You finish your breakfast, you make your way out of here. Before you go, you must clear a bill, because this isn't the first time that something strange has happened. Last night, Tessa came round to my place to ask me to pick up the shift this morning, and lo and behold, she had teaspoons and other spoons stuck to her body. And could we remove them? No. She's currently at the healers trying to get them sorted. Now, enjoy your breakfast. I'll bring the bill over shortly.
Thank you. And
You
sorry again.
See that there is a genuine look of displeasure on the face of this man as he turns to walk away.
Peanut, no more of those jelly beans.
But
Not-
why?
Because we need to
That's-
keep a low profile. We need to not cause a scene here. You can probably use them another time, but we're trying to keep low so they don't report us back to Blackfall. So let's keep the beans in the bag, so to speak.
But she called me small. Yeah.
Peanut. I am there.
Oh. Okay.
Hide your beans. Come back to me later.
You know, we can see you two whispering, right?
Yeah, we
Like
know
We're on the
that-
same table as you. This isn't a private.
Rick,
conversation.
you haven't been here, so
Well, that wasn't my fault. I had
Yes.
activity issues. Don't bring my world into yours.
It's not his fault, okay?
The Wi-Fi in this neck of the woods isn't great.
We haven't got a mask yet.
listen. I will dispose of the beans myself.
Okay, thank you.
You're
But
welcome.
but not to
Screw you,
anybody of just away, okay?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Do not get the bean. I'm lying.
Okay. Again, we're all at the same table. We can hear this. You know
Yes,
that, right?
if you're going to lie, at least don't do it to our faces.
I didn't say who I was lying to.
And just a point, if you're going to whisper, try just above a whisper pitch, because the noise gate on video will cut you out.
Oh no!
So you just kind of
Get
kind of
lying
whisper.
is next time.
Yeah.
I am very sorry to all the beautiful viewers.
So you guys continue your breakfast. A few moments later, the gentleman returns to the table and goes, right, so for last night's dinner, ales, the beds last night, plus breakfast this morning, that'll be 15 gold pieces, please.
Okay. We had 10 in the bag. That
I have 3 on me and some silver.
okay.
This is
Uh,
a lot of gold for one night. What?
Well, we had food last night. We had 3 bedrooms. We've had breakfast this morning and
And-
ciders and
the-
beers
and-
last night.
And we've made a spoon lady and a cactus lady.
Yes, that too as well, inadvertently. We have 10 gold and 15 silver, so...
Yeah, you see at the bottom of the bill, he's written service charge, 3 gold.
Handwritten
service
damage charge. Cactus moving charge.
Ulrich's going to put all of his gold into that as well, so it's probably coming just under shy of like 15 gold altogether with the silver, the copper, and the gold pieces together.
Yeah, I think it'll just so gather it all up and hand it over. Say, this is all we have. I mean, I think it is pretty much 15 gold, but we are going to be doing some work and helping the mayor, so maybe we can send the rest later on as a guarantee.
So, this is everything you've got between you.
This is everything.
I can give you a pickaxe if that's of any use to you. It's probably
keep
worth a
your
couple of
weapon.
gold.
He takes 10 gold off the table. We'll call this what it is for now. I'm never a man to take the last pennies from somebody. Might need that.
Thank you. We are in your debt. Thank you so much.
You're a good person. Just out of curiosity, if we wanted to stay somewhere else as to not darken your door again, are there other inns in this town, or is this the only one?
This is the only inn that's in Whistlestone. But look, if you need beds again, hey, that's not a problem, but best be on your best behaviour. I don't see anybody else having any magical effects out of nowhere.
No, of course, and we will make sure to keep our beans in the bag, right, Tina?
Yes, Mom.
We'll keep it under wraps, and we'll make sure there's no more tomfoolery. I assure you. I do apologize.
Very well. Enjoy the rest of your day, folks. Yep.
Can I took a quick glance around at the tables in the tavern?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are they looking like?
So are you looking at the patrons?
The patron tables, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got a mixture of different folks in the tavern. Like I say, there's a couple of elderly gentlemen in the corner playing cards. The tavern isn't full. There's around 3 or 4 tables that there is another group of about 3 or 4 individuals off to the right hand side, about 2 tables away from you. They look to be labourers or workers just enjoying their morning breakfast. Looking around the room, there doesn't seem to be anybody like suspicious or anyone keeping any eyes on you or anything
I mean
like that.
the actual tables.
Just ask me what the patrons. You
the
want to
patrons table, like the tables where the patrons are. Like, are they like?
Okay.
Yeah, come on, Dan. Look at the tables, not the people on them.
The decor.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are they made of? Are they made of oak? Are they made of maple? We have things we need to do.
The weirdest start to any session, guys. This is fucking mad. They look like rustic tables. They're not like varnished mahogany or anything like that. They're just rustic tables.
Okay, I'm seeing the rustic tables, which are quite like bare, and the guy's just done something really lovely for us. Nim's gonna wiggle her antlers and use druidcraft on the small blossoms that come out of it, and sort of craft the stems almost into like vase-like structures, with the blossoms coming out of the top. So go around on the table. So I've made like little flowery bouquets to decorate
little
his
floral
tables
arrangements for each table.
Yeah,
that's sweet.
Very nice. Love that.
it's just as a little apology.
Love that. As he's walking back to the bar, he kind of like looks, kind of turns back to the table, looks towards you, Nim, and just kind of nods his head with a smile, and back behind the bar.
Yeah, it's just again like mouthing like, I'm so sorry.
Yeryl's that friend that goes out on a night out that holds
Yeah.
that holds their friend's hair underneath it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about her.
She's really lovely, really. This is just a one-off for her. Like she's broken up with her boyfriend. It's a bad night for her. You know,
she's got kids. This is the first time she's been out in 6 months. Like
she's a you get to know she's a really lovely girl. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that. Yeah,
wicked personality. She's just a skanky bitch.
Yeah. Really sweet. Don't judge her on this. It's gonna be that. Yeah.
So, you guys finish your breakfast.
Everyone just stares at the table for 10 minutes. Like, wow.
Is there anything else you'd like to discuss before you head out into the town?
Well, with the we obviously now need some money. So, would it be better to go to the mayor's office first and get the job, or is it better that we go and have a look around first and see what we could get, maybe?
Well, I think we have maybe 4 gold between us. We're not really affording much with that. I think we should get the job.
Okay.
See if by happen chance they'll help sort of furnish us with the things we may need, just because we're the ones willing to do the job. So a little bit of help wouldn't go amiss. And then we could wander around the town, maybe, make ourselves look a bit more adventure-y and a bit more group-ish. Which is actually what I wanted to bring up, because I'm not sure if it was brought up last night. I wasn't really here. Did we agree to being a group? Do we stay together now, or do we all have business? Like, what are we doing as of this point? We have escaped.
I think we were all in the agreement, and I only speak from where I found, but we agreed that we should stay together to at least try and get the poor souls who remain in Blackfall out. But I suppose now is the time, if people didn't want to stay, if they wanted to return to their lives, is probably the time to make that decision.
No, I'm okay here. I'll stay with you guys. If you'll have me, I promise I'll be good.
I don't doubt that for a second. How about with the beans, you just give it to people we don't like actively?
Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay, but then how do I know if they would want to be my friend?
We'll let you know. I think we'll know.
I think they'll make it fairly obvious with swords and evils that they will try and befall upon you if they want to be your friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
The first comment then was Peanut, no, be you. Don't read it. Just read between the lines. Peanut's not gonna read between the lines.
Peanut is lying.
Not
she is full of bullshit. Like she's kind of like Dory from Finding Nemo. Like she will forget this entire conversation.
Yeah, of course.
So it's okay. Don't worry. The beans will prevail.
The start of every
beans
session
will prevail. The beans will prevail.
Somebody write that down. That's a sick merch idea.
The beans will prevail. Full of beans.
I mean, we seem to have had each other's backs so far, and I don't detect or get a vibe of anyone here is holding malice. So I suppose it is better to stay together. The bigger the number, the better we can defend ourselves.
Now, when you say it got each other's backs, is this another one of those things that you were saying that isn't the literal thing, or?
Well, no, I think we do. Well, in a fight, if our backs are turned and someone is coming to attack us, then we will make sure that we will defend each other. We will look after each other when we need it most. Just for the time being, at the
Not
least.
that I skin it and take it away.
No.
Where are you from? You're very literal people. I've never met such, face value individuals before. It's fun.
I am from the clouds. Huh?
I mean, we're all from the clouds. I'm from the clouds as well.
Are you from the clouds? I have not seen you there before.
Well, my ancestry is clouds giant. I don't know why I've gone into your accent. It's because I'm talking to you. Hold on, let me just get back into my own.
It's that ancestry. It just creeps in. You know, we've all done it. It's okay.
Wouldn't.
In the cloud
There we go.
giant.
Wouldn't. There's,
Where do the cloud giants roam?
the clouds usually. I mean, there are many different types of giant and Goliath that have come from the pantheons of the giants. The cloud giants were walkers of the sky and connection and all those. That's my heritage anyway.
I was told stories of this when I was young, but I have never seen such things.
Well, you won't much anymore. It's the Goliaths are not what they once were. This is why I'm a wanderer. I'm trying to become wise of the world and its stories and learn a lot. So I just wander here and there, trying to pick up what I can. And as such, because I found you all and you have protected me, when I have one, spear and shield are yours to protect you as well. I would most enjoy traveling with you all. I think it would be fun.
I suppose I is wanderer too now. It's nice not to be the only one.
You're never the only one as long as you ask. I think we're all bound to the sky in one way or another.
Him is just like, so she's smitten at you right now. Ah.
But yeah. Kark, go on. You keep trying to talk.
I have to say I'm not a big fan of the sky myself. I'm spend most of my time under the ground where it's nice and cozy and warm.
Under the ground, like where we came from? Before? In that horrible place?
I mean, where I'm from's not horrible. It's lovely. It's full of family and friends and warmth, and it didn't stink.
It's a lovely hobbit hole.
Was different to Blackfall, no?
I mean, it was underground, but it's got, buildings and, people in homes, not, bunks and cells. It's nice.
So not all underground is like that place where we just was.
No, even the giants had cities built into mountains. There is a lot of home to be found inside the rock.
It's a reassuring news.
I imagine it feels safe to be underground. There's something you can't, I suppose, feel so open to an imminent attack or to see any dangers. You just feel safe and warm.
Is it not dark under there?
I mean, you just get lights.
Oh, of course.
Simple solutions to simple problems. I like it.
It's not dark.
Wait, fire?
For the sake of brevity, you all finish your breakfast, gather your belongings, set out from the Broken Land. Changing music, changing music.
As Yarrow's walking through the tavern, just trying to sort of get through the tables with a massive wings, just, Scott, excuse me, sorry. Yes, no, I do apologize, sorry. That's my wing. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Nice. The entire time Peanut is going to start like shouting at random like chicken facts, like, that really annoying kid that's like, are we there yet? Like, she's just gonna keep walking behind you like, did you guys know that chickens invented jazz? Don't ask me how. I just know. And chickens are basically just angry clouds with legs. That's science.
Yarrow's just gonna be rubbing the friendship bracelet very quietly that Peanut gave and just be like, she seems really nice and she seems really friendly. She seems really nice. She seems really friendly. Okay. Absolutely fine. She'll be an asset. She'll be an asset. We'll find a way, but she'll be an asset. Just keep like reassuring herself.
Suddenly, Tourette's.
Yeah.
What's jazz?
It's just.
Spirit of jazz,
I
boy.
have to. I'll show you. My chicken will show you. I'll train him.
So far.
Don't worry.
As you venture into Whistlestone, the town is alive with the sounds of daily life. The morning sun casts a warm, golden hue across the bustling, and the scent of fresh bread wafts from the baker's shop nearby. You pass the Sundrop Market, where merchants are manning their stalls, offering bright fruits, fresh vegetables, and trinkets from all across Nyxalia. Children run and laugh as they chase each other round a nearby fountain, their joy infectious. To your left, the Miner's Respite stands as a welcoming sight. Its warm light spilling from the window. The door jangles with the chime of a bell as it opens. You can hear the lively chatter of customers discussing their latest purchases. Tools for the farm, provisions for the road. The air inside is thick with the smell of leather, spices, the occasional waft of dried herbs, giving the store a vibrant feel of a that knows the needs of travelers and locals alike. As you continue through the town, you eventually reach the mayor's office. The road here seems quieter, or serious somehow. The mayor's office is a sturdy two-story building constructed from the same local stone that lines the town's walls. The exterior is simple, with tall, narrow windows and ivy creeping up on one side, giving it a touch of rustic charm. The wooden door, reinforced with iron bands, has a brass knocker, shape of a lion's head. And above the door is a modest sign that simply reads, Mayor's Office. Neat, though the worn edges suggest that this building has seen years of service. To the right of the door is a large wooden barrel that has been turned into a makeshift flower plant, filling colourful blooms over the edge. Sounds of quiet murmurs, soft scuff of boots from within. The hustle of town life creating a contrast to the calm that hangs over the mayor's office. There are two guards stationed near the door, and they give you a short nod to approach, clearly to expecting visitors. It's a bit of a somber place, the air heavier than the lively street, place of authority and decisions that affect the town's well-being. And as you enter, the door creaks softly. You're greeted by cool interior. The atmosphere, however, is heavy tension. The room is functional with thick wooden beams and sturdy stone walls, and shelves stacked high with ledgers, maps. A massive desk dominates the center, covered in parchment, wax-sealed documents, an untouched plate of half-eaten bread. Forgotten in the mists, urgent matter. Seated behind the desk is Mayor Eliza Harrowbrook, a woman in her late 40s with a commanding presence, sharp green eyes, and dark brown hair streaked with silver, tied back in a loose braid. She wears the practical garb of a leader who isn't afraid to work with her hands. Leather riding gloves tucked in her belt and a fine but well-worn navy coat lined with silver trim. As you enter, she rubs her temples, sighing as she catches you. Across the room, leaning against a map, stands another individual. A towering man in his early 50s, broad frame speaks of years of battle, though his salt and pepper beard, the deep lines on his weathered face betray the weight of responsibility. His chestnut brown armor, battered yet well maintained, bears the crest of Whistle, and a great sword rests at his side, hilt wrapped in faded blue. His arms crossed, his expression a mixture of frustration and concern. Mayor Harrowbrook's gaze returns to this gentleman. Trade between Whistlestone and the outlying villages is suffering, Torrin. At first, based on your scout reports, we thought it was simple bandits, but now we've found it tells a different story. Ripped apart wagons, livestock slaughtered, bodies mauled beyond recognition. This doesn't sound like a mere bandit attack to me. Captain Torrin Vale exhales through his nose, his arms seemingly tightening over his chest, the idea that his scouts had made the mistake. Aye, the attacks are getting bolder. The last one was 2 nights ago, on the South Road, near an abandoned way station. Found tracks leading towards an old ruined watchtower, and we believe that that's where they're held up. He finally catches your gaze, his voice like a grinding. So, we don't have the men to go off on a hunt and leave the town unprotected, not whilst those bastards from Blackfall are still roaming the wilds. A heavy silence settles between the room, save from the distant hollers of merchants beyond the window and the rhythmic ticking of a brass pendulum clock on the far shelf.
The rhythmic tickling.
Clip it.
Ticking!
What are they doing in this town? Oh my god.
So that's what they're
Something like
into.
a rhythmic tickle.
And that's the end of tonight's session because of these fucking... No. You see that the mayor, Mayor Harrowbrook, turns and goes, "Ah, welcome. I am Mayor Harrowbrook. How may I help you?"
Good morning. First off, we are here actually to aid in the 2 issues you 2 are discussing right now.
Oh, really? And what do you know of it?
Ulrich looks to the door just to make sure it's closed, and then if it's not, closes it himself before sort of looking to the group and just, well,
See that upon hearing that you know about what's happening, so to speak, her gaze and her brow furls a little, as if questioning as to how you've come across him.
we are escapees of Blackrock Quarry. We got out not last daytime with aid.
Fine. As
I'm gonna
He-
back away.
kind of looks at you all individually, one by one. Well, you'll certainly dress the part. Give you that. Are you
We are
really
not-
from Blackfall? Or is this
No.
just a ruse?
Ulrich pulls out one of the pickaxes from the thing and just sort of tosses it onto the desk. We are definitely from those mines.
I am from the clouds.
He leans back in her chair, a callous finger kind of tapping at the table.
We are here to help with your issue, not to harm you. We were innocents, and we were trapped in that terrible place.
I am
We escaped for our lives,
I
not to
am
take lives.
sorry to hear that. I have heard nothing but bad stories. We've sent scouts to check it out, and if you really are from there, then it's a good thing that you're not now. Terrible place. The Ironshade Consortium set up shop there some time ago, and, well, those fuckers act like they rule the place. But you're here to tell me that you're from Blackfall? And to help me
We-
with my problems?
Yes, I know it seems a bit strange,
Fortuitous.
and that too, but we want to do good. We have escaped and we want to leave that place behind us. But we heard you were in need of assistance, and we wish to be that assistance for you.
Well, That we are.
Awesome.
Yes, we are in need of help. The last couple of weeks on the southern road leading to Blightwatch, there have been reports of a number of different attacks from travelers and traders using that road. It has been terrible for this town, and it is affecting our way of life here. Corin Vale steps forward and goes, well, if you're truly going to help us out, then you're going to need much more than a pickaxe to do it.
Well, we didn't want to ask straight away, but if we are willing to do the work you need to be done, we just need a few supplies to do it.
Well, let us discuss it further. I'll give you as much information as we have, but we haven't quite gotten the posters out to call for adventurers, so yes, fortuitous indeed, sir. We are in need of assistance, so any help you can give us would be greatly appreciated. Let me just finish my meeting with the captain here. If you wouldn't mind just waiting outside for a few minutes, and then we can get into the finer details of it.
Of course. Thank you for your time.
As you all step out, you wait a few minutes out on the street. Before you head back in, we will just go for a quick break. So, yeah, we'll go for a quick break, about 10-15 minutes, and then we'll come back. So, if you guys at home need to go and get a drink, go to the toilet, get yourselves refreshed, all that good stuff, we will be back in about 5-10 minutes. For you VOD watchers, we'll see you on Friday. All right, see you in a minute. Bye.